Well, I think it's important anytime that, you finish and, took a time out at the end to practice our 6-on-5. So, I thought we had a good start. We had a good first half. Guys were fired up. We probably knew we were going to be shorthanded a little early because your first time at home, we were physical, took some penalties, but then we came back and got the lead. And I thought we had a good first half. And then the third, I think, part of the difference of the game is our power play had 4 tonight, but they had 3 shorthanded and settled situations. And those are really emotionally draining for everybody. And that's part of the, I guess you could call it the, it starts rolling downhill when they're scoring shorthanded. Even if we score, it still takes a lot of the energy out of the guys.
Coach, you knew it was going to be a struggle offensively without Blaze and Holden out there, but you got 4 goals from Tate and from some of the other young guys on the team. What can you say about their efforts and what you want from them the rest of the season?
Yeah, the opportunity's there for sure. I didn't think we shot very well, especially in the first half. We had chances in transition and 5-on-5, and we just didn't shoot well. And they're going to have lots of opportunity in the next 4 weeks. So our 5-on-5 defensive game and offensive game was poor. We lost that, 7 or 8-3. That's the difference in the game. We're usually a good 5-on-5 team. We did not play well 5-on-5 offensively. I thought we were pretty stagnant. So that's got to change.
In the second half.
Coach, on the bright side, talk about the player, Deacon Knight.
Yeah, it was great. Hey, listen, he had an unbelievable summer. He's 21 years old. He's got a bright future, and he's just a fantastic kid. Last year when he was here with us, be on the road as the third goalie, working out in the gym after practice, and he's a student of the game. So we can't, we're pretty fortunate to have him here.
In the second half, Albany actually held on to a lot of the possession. What are some of the plans or some of the ways you're trying to fix at the face-off circle to extend some possessions, gain some more possessions to supplement throughout the rest of the season?
Yeah, I don't think we did a terrible job with Joey. Joey's very good. I thought we did a pretty good job. We did a better job than we did against Toronto. And, they got one off the face-off tonight, 1 goal off. It really was a mix-up. We had coverage. But that's, the 30-second clock is kind of the equalizer, off the face-offs. We're going to get the ball back in 30. I thought in the fourth quarter, we tried to jam it down their throat in transition when we actually needed to get some flow. We needed our offensive guys to touch the ball because they hadn't touched because we were shorthanded a few times. So things to clean up, but it's early in the year, and we expect to be better.
Coach, yesterday you talked about speed. You're facing a different team, different style. You're looking for some of the rookies to step up. How much did speed play a factor in today's game?
Yeah, I thought Domini and Ganton and Armstrong did a good job, like a lot of the young guys. We had some chances, in transition. We just didn't finish there. And I think we have to shoot the ball a little more in transition. But you know what? I'm going to be pretty honest. I think our young guys were pretty good tonight. I think some of our vets had a rough night defensively and offensively.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
No. All right, go ahead.
So Mitch, obviously not the result you wanted. There's a lot of weight on your shoulders now without Blaze and Holden out there. But how do you feel the rest of the young guys did being out there?
Yeah, it remains a team effort. I think obviously disappointing effort at home. It's tough to win this league. That's a great young team over on the other side as well. I think we got to manage, our high expectations and our effort and compete levels still have to be high. It doesn't just because you maybe get a little younger or have guys you believe in doesn't mean it's going to come easy. So I think we got a couple weeks here to kind of focus on that, figure out what we have, and I think that just effort and compete level can rise a bit.
In the second half, there were some periods where it looked like it was hard to create space in the offensive zone, move around, find your shots. What things kind of did Day work with you guys on and towards the end of the fourth that opened up the offense?
Yeah, we've talked. Lacrosse is it's a game of flow, right? A lot of guys are playing mainly offense or defense, but you got to support each other. You got to put each other in good situations. So I think we're still finding our way, kind of being able to do that, getting on and off the floor, and creating space for each other.
Blatantly obvious how the Philly crowd got behind you guys early, so talk about that. You obviously are going to play your first full year in Philly. Talk about that experience for a minute.
Yeah, no, they're always great. It's doubleheader day. I know there's a lot of excitement around the arena, and they show up every day or every game for us. I mean, yeah, we'll be back. Disappointing effort on our end. We talked about that after the game as well. We think we have the easy job. There's a lot of people that do a lot of things around here for us. There's staff, there's coaching staff, there's our fans, obviously. We got the easy job going out there and competing for 60 minutes, and I think we came out short today.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Guys.
Joe, you led the field once again on offense and came out strong. Talk about a lot of new faces this year. How did you transition your game with that, and how are you guys going to adjust moving forward?
I mean, it was a veteran group that, which is nice that, a lot of the group carried over from last year, and we had some pieces, early, and I mean, they got comfortable early, but, as a unit, right, I mean, 10 goals isn't good enough, it showed, so, right, third period we got, that lull again like we did last year, but, right, it's early enough to correct it, we just got to figure it out.
Joe, it looks like you and Tony had some good chemistry going on out there with some good, guys had some positive goals. Was that something in practice you guys worked on all week?
Just the flow of the game, right? Tate's always good at getting the same spots, right? He's moving, he's always creating energy, right? He finds that open spot, and him playing last year, the confidence he gained last year as the season went on, it's translating already into this year, and he's going to have a heck of a season ahead of him.
This is not necessarily the way you want your young guys to get some experience on the floor with you veterans like yourself, but what can you say about what this time without Holden, without Blaze out there, what that's going to mean once they return to the floor, having all this experience they're getting now?
It's a no-brainer. It's obviously tough, right? You lose your captain, you lose two tremendous elite players in this league, right? I mean, it is what it is, though, at this point, right? And we got to have that mentality. That's the next man up, and that means everyone else has to step up for him. So, just tonight wasn't good enough offensively, but got a week off and reset the batteries and come out strong against Halifax.
All right, that's all.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're good.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead, guys.
Talk about playing in Philly.
It's pretty incredible. The atmosphere, the fans, the arena, and just playing with all the guys. It's a dream come true.
So Deacon, obviously you're no stranger to big games. You played a lot of them over the summer in the Minto Cup. What can you say about what it's like to play in the National Lacrosse League, and also what it was like for you to get some reps out there tonight?
Yeah, nothing compares to it. There was some big games this summer, but yeah, I'm in the NLL now, which is it's a dream come true. But yeah, nothing compares to it.
Last question. Anyone have another? All right, you're good then.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
We'll try and.
All right, go ahead, guys.
Talk about what you saw out there defensively, and then especially including with the goalie switch.
A lot of people overthinking it. A lot of people worried about things that aren't their job. I don't want to sugarcoat it. We absolutely stunk, and we got to be better.
Early this season, especially with Reardon out now, he was saying that he's learned a lot from this team particularly, and he credited the leadership of the group. Yesterday I spoke to Coach Day. He actually cited your name as far as leadership is concerned for the team going forward. What does that mean as far as, like how he sees the leadership moving forward, and how you guys are taking over for some of the important paid players that are out on the roster right now due to injury?
Yeah, everybody's got to step up. I think that's something Paul said too. When guys of that caliber drop out of your lineup, everybody's got to step up. We didn't do that tonight. I think we're still waiting on the guy next to us to do a better job, and we're following that, and the results were there. That's a really good, well-coached young team, and they kicked our ass.
Confidence moving forward. What are you guys doing coming into the next game here? Maybe instilling some of that in your young players. Coming from the vets, what does that look like?
Yeah, I got a lot of confidence in the guys in the change room. One bad night doesn't define us as a group. I think we all go home. We work hard on the soft weeks. I wish we could play again tomorrow, but that's not the way it is. That's not our schedule. We'll be better. My confidence is high.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Merry Christmas. Have a great